meet your maker, darling. Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill.
Alright guys, so this is the wig that we're transforming today. She's a 26-inch wig, a 5x5 closure. I just wanted to show you guys before we even started the video, like what the wig looks like before we start coloring and doing any of that, just to really show you guys like the quality of the wig. So the way that I like to start on my wigs is by sectioning off the wig into the sections that I'm going to work on first. This could really change depending on how I want my wig to be. For this wig, I wanted a lot of the blonde highlights and the brightness to be at the front of the wig. And then I wanted it to kind of go a little bit darker as we head to the back of the wig. So for the two front sections, I'm going to do one on the right, one on the left. And then I'm going to section off the back into two as well. So it'll be like a top layer and then a bottom layer. And you'll see that here.
What you trying to meet your maker, darling? Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You get mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe.
Okay, so we have the top half that's looking a little bit heavier than what the bottom half looks like. You can kind of see it right here, and the reason why is because I want to keep that section right there dark. Most of the hair at the bottom of this wig is going to stay dark because we're doing dark roots. So in the end, it'll just all come together. So now that I have all my sections, I'm going to take some of the hair from the hairline. I'm going to kind of part off just that front section. And this is the hair that's going to be the lightest on the wig. And because it's going to be the lightest, we're going to work on it first, just so that it has more time to process as I'm coloring the rest of the wig. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is the consistency that I like for my bleach. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it's a little more runny than that, but we're working on my carpet today and I don't have time for that shit to be dripping on my carpet. So in that section, I just weaved out a few strands that I want to be lighter. So that hair on the bottom is what will be dark, and then the hair that I have in my hand is obviously what we're about to bleach. I'm just going to tease that section as much as I can without getting too crazy, but just really getting in there. The more you tease it, the more your color is going to blend into that darker color. So just tease it as much as you can without going, you know, overboard. So I'm applying the color upwards right here, and then as I work my way down, I'm gonna, you know, apply it the normal way. But when I'm at the roots, I'm just working that brush upwards, if that makes sense. So you'll kind of see that throughout the video in each section that I do.
Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You get mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the...
Okay, so now I'm just gonna repeat exactly what I did in this section on the other section. And you'll see it after this clip, but I'll have those two sections basically processing as I do the rest of the hair. So for this part, I'm not going to do too much talking, but you guys kind of see that section that I have in my hand is going to be what I'm going to start the color on. So I'll have a dark layer underneath, and then a highlighted layer, and then a dark layer, and then a highlighted layer, and I'll kind of repeat that throughout the entire wig.
Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You getting mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same old day. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane.
I just want to mention in this video, because I'm just watching it back like, girl, I really needed to use like longer foils because this hair is so long, but I only had this length, which made my process way longer than it needed to be. So just to help you guys out, if you're gonna do a long wig, just get like the long foils that they sell on Amazon. I didn't have time to like wait for that to come, but this process would have been so much easier. So you'll see me struggle a little bit throughout this video, but it's fine. You know, we make it work. We make it work.
You getting mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same old day. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane. God bless me. God help me. Ooh, I think I'm insane. You speak too solid till you scramble me. You speak your body, you mishandle me. You speak nonviolent till you ambush me. Now I'm at your violent wits. Now I'm at your silent treatment. That mean no permission. No missionary getting boring. Can you switch positions? But you in a race, though. What you trying to meet your maker, darling? Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You getting mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same old day. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane.
So as I'm finishing up with this section, I don't show the rest of the wig because it's literally the same exact steps in each section. So we'll just move on to washing the bleach out. I let it sit for probably, I would say, like a full hour, maybe a little bit over an hour, but I do keep an eye on it. And then I just rinse it all out, and this is what it's looking like. Alright, so she's rinsed, she's dried off. This is what we're going to work with. This is going to be like our base, and then I'm going to add a couple more pieces of blonde to the front. I'm only going to do one foil on each front half of the wig. So it's going to be one on the right and one on the left. And then what that's going to do is just add dimension to the final look.
You can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same old day. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane. God bless me. God help me. Ooh, I think I'm insane.
Okay, so I did pull one foil in the back and I completely forgot. So that's what I'm doing in that clip right there. This is the shampoo that I'm going to use to rinse out the bleach and help me get rid of a lot of that orange that you see right there in the wig. I really like work it in, and I let this sit for a while, anywhere from like 20 minutes. Honestly, even sometimes like 30-40 minutes is fine. It'll really pull that orange, and you can see it here in this clip where it's a little more neutralized. So you don't really see a lot of those orange tones, and even in this clip you can't really tell. So I started to record on my phone, and here you could really see what I'm saying. So the blonde is dimensional, it's neutral. You don't see a lot of like red and orange undertones, so that shampoo really helps with that. Okay, so this is what she's looking like, blow dry, and you could kind of tell here that the front is a lot lighter than the back, and that's what we were going for. Okay, so before flat ironing, I'm using the Bio Silk on the hair and just really working it in. And I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron the hair. I'm not gonna, I guess, like go too much into detail about the styling because I wanted this video to really be about coloring the wig. So I'll just kind of let you guys watch this and then show you the end result.
Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You get it mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you try to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same all day. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane.
Okay guys, so this is the final look of the wig, and I love how it came out. I added some curls to it and just some layers to the front just to give the wig some body. But I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I'll post more of these, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
You speak on violent to you, ambush me. Now I'm at your violent with you. Now I'm at your silent treatment. That mean no permission. Missionary getting boring, keep bitch positions.